Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020 GORO eSports season. We're here on Dragon Trail Gardens. I'm SK, and I have with me the Holden brothers, Trevor and CJ. Hello, Trevor. Hello, CJ.
Good afternoon,
Hello.
Statis. I understand it's pretty late for you, obviously, but yeah, I'm really excited to kick off this 2020 season of GORO Racing once again. And of course, we have a stacked field today. QKO earlier took place in the week, and we are ready to look forward to racing once again. So I will give the command to give the green light for the replay, Jensen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Absolutely, indeed. We're looking for the cars to start moving on the pace lap here for today's preseason event of the 2020 Global GT4 Championship at Dragon Trail Gardens. And we're going to right now look through the starters here of today's race. In the pole position today, we have Nicholas O'Grady in the number 3 PRT competition Ferrari 458 GT4 here. And this is officially his first year as a driver, and he made a statement, and he was the fastest in the QKO practice. So, take it away.
Yeah, PRT is starting on a high here with the preseason round, taking pole position. Just behind him, we can see Mike Burpark on the number 24 SSC Citroen, and beside him is his teammate Fred Bailos, the GT3 champion of 2019. Then in 4th place we can see Alex Heinen and the other Alex Earhart, the GT4 or GGT4 championship champion of 2019 and 2018. This guy is really fast. Then the new member of the SSE squad, Nicholas Cook, just beside him, and another Ferrari of Rob Schauler. Then it's the Toyota Supra of Stanis Kokoreganis. I really don't know this guy, he's really weird. Then it's Luke Mitchell and Jordan Brook in the last Ferrari. With Douglas Cantinas in P11. And Kyle Peckham in the Corvette, the American racer. The only American racer contesting in the preseason round. Then it's Pedro Abasharsk, our Portuguese driver. Then it's Paris Siafakas. Then it's Jonathan Cook. And in the last place we see another GTR with the beautiful Automotive News sticker on the back. And on the front, Andrew Cook.
Right, with all that said, we are now double filing here on the final quarters here. It will be quite the stellar start here for today's race here. The field ready to get under green flag racing after the long wait of the off-season here. This is the moment everyone will be waiting for right here.
It's a preseason run, and I'd like to remind you also to, if you want to change the camera of our racers.
I hate to interrupt, but I think there's a car that's gone off even before the start of the green flag. That is actually the number 57 of Kyle Peckham. And I'm not sure if he's had contact with anybody, but that's not a first way to make an impression for a new debuting
green flag,
team.
there's already contact. Green flag is already contact. The number 3 is already slow off the line. What has gone on?
Oh, he's already
He has gone very slow off the line, and we have in the first place is Mike Burpark, as I can see, with Alex Heinen just behind him, and Alex Earhart in 3rd place. Where has our pole sitter gone? Just down in 11th place.
Oh, what a rough start.
Not the start for...
I'll let you finish.
Yeah, not the start for Nicholas or O'Grady, as he's already dropped down to P12, as Paris Siafakas has already gotten by him in the New Union Race Club Aston Martin Vantage, and Nicholas, who had a great week with dominating, with pacing the rest of the field in QKO and getting pole position in his first ever event here in the Global Online Racing Organization. Not an official one because it's a preseason race, but of course pole position nonetheless. No full course caution called out because of that first pace lap incident. I'm not sure what the issue with that was, but we'll keep an eye out for the number 3 Ferrari if he can make his way back up the field, of course.
Right, one lap down. It is the 24 of Mike Gerhardt and the number 24 Starspeed Enterprises Citroen GT4 that leads this race here with Alexander Heinen in the number 63 PRT competition. Ferrari 48 right on his bumper there. And going off the board, completing lap 1 of the race here.
Alex Earhart lost third place to Fred Biles in the last corner. He went off.
Heinen goes a little wide there to turn 1.
Someone's in the pits, someone is in the pits, and that is going to be, I imagine...
That's Jonathan Cook.
Yeah, Jonathan Cook, so he's in the pits. Where all these cars get very, very slidey indeed out of the chicane.
Little battle here for third place. The two teammates of Alex Earhart, and
Fred's not going to... Yep, Fred's not going
Heinen went a bit wide on turn 6. They're still fighting over third place.
Actually,
and Earhart takes back third place.
Yeah, if you notice on the car indicator, there's actually front-end damage on the front end of that number 11, so it's flashing red, so he's obviously had a bit of contact somewhere with
I think he had contact with Nicholas Grady at the start of the start where he was very slow up the line.
That is right there.
Yeah, that is correct. So probably a bit of straight line speed disadvantage in that number 11. And
we have a battle going on for P8 with Mindaugas Katas and Luke Mitchell. Luke goes on the inside. But he can't make it.
Mindaugas in this new effort for the Speed Demon Motorsports program. They've officially switched from the Viper SRT program and have actually joined with Jaguar for this GT4 program here. Of course, they're not going to run the same brands as they would in GT3. That would be at the hands with their Mercedes AMG program. But of course, the Jaguar being so good, but the Jaguar not doing the best to its performance level. Mindaugas is really trying to keep that thing on the racetrack.
At the same time, we had a pit stop for Pedro Harsk. He's down in P13 with fresh set of tires. I didn't see he had any damage.
Slides a little wide there. Little battle with the number 111 with Andrew Cook there in the Cook Virtual Racing Nissan GTR. But Kyle Peckham not far in that battle here, but we will go back up the grid here. And it looks like Nicholas O'Grady has joined this battle here for 8th place here, as he's right now on the back bumper of Luke Mitchell in the 939 M4 GT4 here.
Up the front we can see a train of Alex Heinen, Alex Earhart and Fred Bilos.
Yeah, that's the battle here for 2nd place. It's going to be a huge one right here. We've got the two Alexes and the Fred. That sounded so weird.
And the Fred.
Mr. Bilos.
Yeah,
yes,
Mr. Bilos in 4th place. Earhart gets a little bit of pressure on Heinen there. Into the second to final quarter. Now for the final quarter here. Going on the front stretch here to start the 3rd lap of this race here.
You watch the battle up front and I'll watch what O'Grady does. He's now behind cutting us. He's as I can see, O'Grady has rear bumper damage. That explains Fred's front bumper.
Yeah, good call for Statis to make that.
Right here.
Ooh, splat.
Number 3 gets by the number 777 Mindaugas.
And so
the Jaguar went by the turn.
Yeah, so last time we saw this Ferrari was all the way down in P number 12, and now he's already back up into 8th place. So a good comeback so far for this German driver in this 60-minute race, of course.
Going back up to the front here, we've got a 2-lap battle here for 2nd place here. Alex Heinen and Alex Earhart. They're not letting each other out of the sight. Alex Earhart giving all the pressure he can to the back bumper of Heinen here. Going to the S's here, going a little bit off in the dirt. Heinen is really working that Ferrari here. It seems like this track is actually benefiting a lot more of the mid-engine cars compared to the front-engine cars here. I would say so myself, actually.
I would like to say that any question you can send us on the chat of the live stream. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, please like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. We will begin doing live stream and post commentary of these ARTS 2020 races. So every week we will be expecting a new live stream for the GT4 Championship and the GT3 Championship. So stay tuned for that. We will have our first GT3 preseason race coming next week at the same time, of course.
Too wide into turn 1 here.
On the outside, he couldn't make it stick.
You don't really see this. You don't really see Alex this high up in the field that often. That's because he's probably not had the best of luck. Pretty much the majority of his career, all those cars hopping the big sausage curve there, and of course Alex just he went from a 1-car effort to a staggering 4-car manpower team, which includes himself, the addition of Rob Schauer, who was originally a rookie for the most part in the GT3 season last year, and then he started to run a Hyundai Genesis Group 4 in the mid-season all the way till the end, and now he's joined forces with Alex Heinen in his PRT effort, and they're looking to add a bit more silverware for the German powerhouse racing team.
Fred almost lost it on the curves there.
The 11 almost going off and going around. Coming into the carousel here, going a little wide, going under the bridge here right now. He's really working that car right here. 10 minutes into the race here. Mike Bearpark still leading this race here, the number 24 machine. And this battle for second place has still not let up here. The gap has spread just a hair. It looks like Alex Earhart will get the run here going down to turn 1 here.
Yeah, while we continue to give the shout out of basically give the news of what's been new, we do have Nicholas Cook, who's at the moment trying to battle it out with Rob Schauer for P5. He is absolutely going to be on the limit here. As he is on the limit, gets it on the grass. And he's new to the SSC team. Last year, he had a very, very good season in the GT4 ranks. Finished 3rd, right behind the 2 SSC guys, and ahead of the SDM DSRT race team. And now he is a full-time driver.
Erhard goes on the inside of Heinen and takes second place. Hard on the brakes.
What a move!
Heinen tries to do the undercut. They're side by side, and he has the inside for the next corner.
Little contact.
Heinen versus Earhart for P2, and Earhart seems, yes, he takes a place, and it's SSC 1-2 for the time being. Lap 7 of 33 here on GORO GT4 Championship pre-season round.
Looks like Heinen's going to try and fight back this position right here. He's all in the back bumper here again of the number 1 entry. Looking to see if he can get a run.
Alexander Earhart, two-time and defending series champion here in the GORO eSports GGT4C Championship. He absolutely knows what it's like to win races and absolutely win championships for the Starscream Enterprises effort. Originally competing under the GT Loca Renaissance banner until he has decided to join forces with the Starscream Enterprises squad from 2018. And since then, it has been a Cinderella story for this effort, and this is literally the team to beat in this organization.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, go on.
No doubt about it here. This driver knows everything about winning races here, and he's not afraid to show it here to start this, what could be another potentially dominating season here, not only for Starscream Enterprises, but also for Alexander Earhart, the man to beat here in this series here today. He's just lighting the charts up and lighting the track here, and now he is chasing down his own teammate of Mike Bearpark in the 24 machine here to try and capture that lead back.
A little look down the inside for the number 63, but not close enough there yet. So the Hatsune Miku spots, look at the Hatsune Miku livery for that number 1, just doing absolutely everything in its power to hold off on that second spot on the podium, just right behind his teammate Mike Bearpark. And so Alexander Heinen just losing about a bit of time to the number 1, but not a whole lot. He's just doing the best he can to try and remain behind him. And so while this battle is starting to break up a little bit, there's a car that went around actually. A car has gone around, and that is the number. That is the 777 of Splash.
He's got heavy damage.
It's Catinas.
Yep, Midog's Catinas. and he's got massive damage to the front end of that Jaguar F-Type GT4. So not the day that the DSRT/SDM guys have been hoping for the start of this Jaguar program. So hopefully, we only have one of these cars, unfortunately. The other two, Trevor and CJ Holden, of course, we don't. Of course, those guys are probably idiots, but we know. Not here today. And then Eric Smith, who is a new signing to the team for 2020. He is not here as well, so it's all hands on deck for the 777, as he's going to go immediately into the pits.
At the same time, Nicholas Cook cannot pass Rob Schauler, and a new battle is brewing up for P7 between our pole sitter in the Ferrari number 3 and Coco in the 74 Supra.
Yes, Statis Kokoro Giannis, he's had a really, really good past couple of years in the GORO Global Online Racing Organization, but unfortunately he's not been able to have the manpower and time, I think, to put in a full season effort. He's been absolutely on it and quick over the years, but unfortunately he's just not been able to put the time in for a full season effort. He's quick, but he's just not at the time. As you can tell right there, this new Toyota Supra GT4, new to the real world as a GT4 car, and he's having to withstand a lot of pressure from the guy behind. Well, actually might have been a bit forced wide as that Ferrari gets up on the inside.
Oh!
And we have someone on the wall.
Is that someone on the wall?
Rob Schauler has hit the wall and has damage on the front splitter and the front right suspension.
We were just watching that battle here for what was potentially 7th place, and then we just came across the number 14 Ferrari, and that car was just sideways, facing the wrong way, running inside the wall there.
Yeah, this
O'Grady now has a huge draft on the front straight. Kokoroigat goes on the inside, the Ferrari goes on the outside for turn 1.
To try and use his wide line to swing inside.
Actually, the Ferrari might have gotten
on the inside.
The Ferrari might have gotten a terrific undercut for that next corner, and they're still side by side.
Side by side.
Still side by side.
They're both getting each other in the racing room, but the Ferrari's going to keep them under push. Oh my goodness me! That Supra really got launched in the air.
That car just get damaged though. No.
You'll absolutely see it on the live stream, but that thing just got absolutely flung up in the air.
My goodness gracious.
And he goes deep on the brakes too. That Supra is not a happy bunny. There are many rumors about this team for the new championship, that the Supra will be retired with just only one race under their belt. The team is preparing for a very long year, a 2-car effort, which everything will be revealed in the upcoming days.
So there you have it, the new Coca Racing AMN project for 2020 to be revealed coming soon. And so, of course, the team broadcasting a carbon livery, but with Automoto News as the primary sponsor. That's because GORO eSports is sponsored now by Automoto News. You'll be hearing most of our articles and read-ups on the site, and then they will be posted to our Global Online Racing Organization Facebook page. So go click on the Go Automoto News or AMN for .gr. I don't have an exact link here with me, but of course, Statis Kokoro Giannis will be able to provide one.
Rob Schauler going in the pit to possibly fix his damage, maybe to put on the set of tires.
Oh, Statis is going around!
Kokoroigat has gone around. After turn 1, he went wide.
That was a big hit for the 74. I just saw it spin. Luke Mitchell in the...
Huge damage.
Yeah, literally a lot of damage on that car, telling the number 939 of Luke Mitchell in that BMW, just go around me. I don't want anything to do in holding up your race. But this course has been absolutely brutal to a lot of people here today, and Statis is going to be amongst them.
And more people are coming behind him. It's Parisia Fakas, who is pursued by Jordan Brook, and Pedro Haas, who has gained a lot of time after his pit stop.
Yeah, Pedro Harst, I think earlier, was actually involved in that incident with Kyle Peckham on the start, because he lost a terrific amount of time. He's actually crawled his way back up to P11 in that number 18 Spectre Racing team, Aston Martin. This is actually a relatively new team as well to the Global Online Racing Organization as well. We haven't said much about this team, but it is owned by Nick Marriott, who joined the Global iRacing organization midway through last season, and as this was completely unexpected from this driver, from Nick Marriott, but he brings a 4-car effort in GGT4C and GGT3C, both with Aston Martin vantages. And of course, it was completely unexpected from this team. And Nick Marriott is looking to probably spell the news for a lot of these guys. There's Santis Cogorgianis going into the pits. But of course, Pedro now already not back up into the top 10, and Jordan Brook, who is also new to the PRT competition fray, who's very, very late in going to turn number 1. Remember the Australian, a bit of a lag spike there, as a matter of fact, as he goes wide, very sideways. And of course, these two are going to have a battle.
There was a touch, I think there was a touch there.
Yeah, so very close between 9th and 10th place at the moment. Jordan Brook and Pedro Harst. Of course, these guys I don't think they really see each other much on track. As a matter of fact, that they do battle it out when they can. That slipstream of that Aston Martin is really going to help it propel it down a straight line, but that cornering capabilities of that Ferrari can
Is he brave?
So what's going to happen here?
No.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He tried to go on the inside. Brook covers him, and he has to give up. For at least now.
He's going to try and set up a possible future corner here in that Aston Martin.
I think he's going to try and set it up for that double left-hander towards the end of the lap. Oh, Jordan going extremely wide. As a matter of fact, going really close to the gravel trap beyond the curbing. So kind of beyond track limits, but he's doing the best that he can to try and keep that number 66 Ferrari literally on the track.
We are lap 13 out of 33 now, with Bergpark leading the field from Alex Earhart, and Bergpark has also the fastest lap of the race on 1:37.081.
As a matter of fact, we actually have another battle unfolding right about now between the 63 and 11 of Alexander Heinen and Frederick Bailus. And of course, Frederick is going to try and make it 3 Citroens all on top of the podium, and of course, this team, Starsman Enterprises, are actually one of the few teams within the GORO paddock who have actually had all of their cars sweep the podium as well. And also the Speedo Motorsports program, when they ran the S35 Viper, they actually struck the podium as well at Fuji in the GGT4C program as well. So kind of comes to show you that if you got the right strategies and the right luck, hell, you'll be able to have all of your cars end up on the podium at the same time in one race.
As you watch this battle between the 63 and the 11 right here, you're going to start to see that one is going to slowly start to catch the 24 of Mike Bearparker, so we can potentially see a battle for the lead here in this race here real soon, folks.
Thank you for all the messages in the live chat.
Yeah, Frederick Bailus is still carrying that front end damage from when he had contact with Nicholas O'Grady from the start of this race. And so this battle still going on. I'll take you on board now from the driver's eye of Frederick Bailus. These Citroens are very high tech, and that's why SSE have gone with them. They're absolutely dominant on the track. Oh, and very close to the number 11 is. Of course, he's getting a lot of.
Had to use a lot of care.
That could be a penalty right there.
He's on the slipstream of the Ferrari. Let's see if the top end of the speed of Citroen
We'll see.
has what it takes. No.
Oh, lock-up, as a matter of fact, from the Ferrari as well. So can the tire wear start to be giving up? Oh, a big tank slap.
Will spin out the exit of the corner. Heinen is under huge pressure here from the center of Bailus. Germany versus Belgium for P3 in the standings, as the leaders are creating a gap. Earhart keeps his 2-second gap from Bergpark. 37.5 for Bergpark and 37.6 for Earhart.
So I've just gotten word from Alexander Heinen that it's Nicholas Carl, not Nicholas O'Grady. So it's just Nicholas Carl.
Okay. And thus Corrigan has another spin at the exit of At the exit of turn 4, another spin and
more
damage for the Supra.
Yeah, more damage for the Supra, as a matter of fact. So he's had an incident of some sort. We're not able to find out what happened there, but there was a lot of damage once again for that 74. So we just have to go back to pit lane once again to get that fixed.
That's surely his race hopes over for the afternoon, and also the hopes of any team acquiring this car for the new season.
So back up to this battle for P3 once again. Alexander Heinen just throwing the car sideways, even out of the corners now. So he's doing everything in his power to control his Fanatec steering wheel right about now in that Ferrari. Oh, lockup on the front right. More prominent there once again. So he's absolutely on it this time by.
He's got also better tire preservation, but the best fuel consumption goes to Nicholas Cook, who is in P5 and ready to attack the pair of Bailus and Heinen.
I think the only thing that's keeping Frederick Bailus back from getting around Heinen is the fact that he still has that front end damage from the very first lap of this race at the race start. So that could be a limiting factor on his top speed and potentially scoring here. So we'll see if that number 0 of Nicholas Cook can actually catch this two and possibly even stand on the podium here for this race here today.
Look at the lights of these two. Heinen loses a bit the apex of the second to last corner, but the speed of the Ferrari is immense.
Yeah, the GORO we're going with a completely new BOP system as Nicholas Carl actually comes into the pits. So the first of the leaders outside the top 5 are coming in for pits. He's going to get a bit
at the end of
tires.
lap 14.
Yeah, very unusual strategy here. So he's going to get that damage fix as well. Take a bit of fuel as well and go with it. And he's already back on out.
He comes out and clear just in front of Luke Mitchell, who is having a lonely in the race.
Zero Nicholas Cook has gone wide coming out of turn 4, it seems.
Bailus on the inside of Heinen, Bailus on the inside of Heinen. In turn 5, side by side. Side by side, the Ferrari has better acceleration out of the corner. And Heinen keeps P3.
It does
what an
seem
immense
like
amount of pressure that Heinen had to withstand from the Citroen of right behind. And Frederick Bailus is going to do everything in this book and do everything in the book to keep that position behind. Oh, that Ferrari's gonna...
The Ferrari goes a bit wide there, forcing the Citroen to go hard on the back.
Very tight.
Gosh.
Yeah, he parked it up mid-corner, as a matter of fact. I'm not sure if you guys caught that from the live stream, but yeah, most certainly Alex is going to have to start parking up mid-corner even just to defend that third place position, of course.
Alex Earhart making his way into the pit lane here, the number 1 car coming for 4 tires and fuel to possibly get to the end of this race here. We're going to see if he could possibly undercut the 24 of Mike Bearpark as he's still out on the lead lap.
Such a short stop, and he comes out just behind Nicholas Cook. I wonder though, is he covering Nicholas Carl? I wonder.
Not to know here.
I think, yeah, he definitely didn't put as much fuel as Nicholas did in the car. Ooh, a bit slow out of the corner for these two. So I'm not sure if that's held up anybody else. Paris Siafakis comes into the pits for the New Union Race Club. So we'll go to this pit stop as well. This new team, originally created by former SSC driver Damon Kutcha. So, or Damon Cecilia, or one of the two. So Paris Siafakis and Kyle Peckham amongst the 2 drivers here today. And so they're looking to make a namesake for the New Union Race Club. Includes other members.
Focus on the battle for P2 between the Ferrari and the Citroen. I will look after our guys back in 8th place. Jordan Brook, Pedro Harfgen, Rob Schauler.
Well, this will be a good group car battle to pay attention to here today. Pedro Harfgen a little wide, off on the backstretch. Really tight left hand here. That's going to open the door for Rob Schauler here to potentially sneak by for 9th. And really goodbye. And the race leader, Mike Bearpark, is making his pit stop here. This will be a very important pit stop here for this.
Bailus follows him And he actually has passed Heinen. Balus passed Heinen.
And Nicholas Cook is
P2.
going to... Nicholas Cook is going to inherit the lead here. Will he make it out just in time here? No. Mike Bearpark is going to lose the lead to Nicholas Cook here. But Nicholas Cook is still that one driver that still has to make this pit stop here. But as of right now, it sits.
And Bearpark keeps his place from Earhart, who pitted 1 lap earlier.
So this is going to really come down to see if Luke Mitchell now into the pit stop into the 939 BMW M4 GT4.
Look at the gap. Niklas Karl is just behind Heinen.
No,
Nicholas Cook's ahead.
It seems like
Karl is just behind Heinen, who's trying to warm up his tires.
You think Mike Bearpark was actually saving fuel in his first stint? Or
no, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Flat out.
I'll tell you what, Mike Bearpark is one of those guys, and plus keep in mind as well, he actually won the 2016 and 2017 titles as well. Right. So if anything, this guy is an absolute mastermind at this league, and pretty much anyone.
Huge battle! Oh my goodness me! Jordan Brook goes out of the track. He was hit by Rob Schauler.
His teammate, Rob Schauler, that's giving Pedro Haas 8 points. Oh,
Pedro Haas climbs up in P8 while the two Ferraris scramble each other and take out. Oh, that's gonna go to the stewards after the race. That's
Nicholas Cook into the pits for the number 0. This man has been absolutely on it here today in his first venture with the Starship Enterprises squad within the global online racing organization.
And he goes out in
P3. He maintains a podium position.
Just in front of Pilus.
So Nicholas Cook going to maintain a podium position for the time being, but he's got the number 11, the more experienced SOC driver behind him, which credits back all the way to 2017. This will be Fred's 4th season with the team. So
he gained 2 places during the pit stop cycle. What a strategy from Cook.
Yeah, he's actually, if you think about it, he's clipped the number 11 of Fred, and then you also have the number 63 of Alexander Heinen, and also you have the other Ferrari of Nicholas Karl as well. So the new rookie from PRT has been absolutely on it here today. He has not put a foot wrong at all.
Yeah.
Nicholas Cook going really very wide. Sideways.
Really wide here. Couldn't lose the rear end.
Oh, what a save by the New Zealand man. What a save by the discount Australian.
Still maintains 3rd place here. Going under the bridges here, up the hill towards the last 2 corners of this lap here.
Karl has set the fastest lap of the race on 1:36.816 on lap 17, just after his pit. That's a quick lap over there.
Frederick Bottas looking towards turn 1. Got the stronger car, it seems, but he's got to get around Nicholas Cook here if he wants any chance of getting around here. Doesn't make the pass yet. Don't back over. Nicholas Cook getting over the curbs.
Heinen sloppy on the curb there. He lost 2 to 3 tenths.
Oh, Heinen's just loving all this. He's just waiting for any moment to strike here in this race here today.
Jordan Brook pits from P9. He's gonna fix his rear bumper damage too.
I think this is gonna be his only stop as well, because he's been out for a very long time as well.
Yeah, so Jordan Brook in his
Is he gonna come out in front of Peckham? Yes, he is.
And so Kyle
while
Peckham,
in P13 we have Andrew Cook, in P14, excuse me, Stan Corrigan in P15, and the last place we have Jonathan Cook on the other, and a rather beautiful Nissan GTR.
Yeah, and of course, Mendoza's Catinas, who is presumably one of the last.
Carl on the outside of Nicholas Cook. Carl on the outside of Nicholas Cook.
Oh,
it's the number 3!
It,
Oh!
battle
Oh,
for P4.
contact!
P4. Looks like Bottas
He's
is on
gonna
fire
pass
this
him. The
year.
Ferrari has better straight line speed.
Yes,
Better
he is.
straight line speed for
He's gonna
the
get him.
Ferrari.
He's gonna get him here.
Done. It's a turn 1, and Nicholas Carl takes the place from.
Brady in the turn 2 right now, defending heavily from the number 0, Nicholas Cook. Some awesome racing here we're seeing here in the second half, in the second third of this race.
Yeah, and what a move for the number 3 Ferrari. He's absolutely on it here today. Nothing stopping him. One of the Spectre Racing Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT4 of Pedro Hart's gonna come in to the pits after 20 laps, and he'll be on it today. He'll lose position to the 777 Jaguar of Douglas Katinas. And so Mendogas will get that position back up into top 10 for that Jaguar. The Falcon Motorsports entry by SDM going to partnership with Trevor Holden for the 2020 season, and a new effort and a new look for this team. Of course, they want to refocus on their 2019 troubles and try and focus on getting better results for the next season, even if that means lowering your standards. Of course, you know, it happens, but, you know, you want to try and see, you want to do the best that you can, obviously, over the long run.
Let's see, 37.5 for Bergman, 37.0 personal best for Earhart. In P2, he took 5/10 out of the Britain's gap, the two Citroens. 1, 2, and 3. Now with Bailus, who is pursued by the number 3 of Nicholas Carl in the PRT competition Ferrari.
Nicholas O'Grady has just set the fastest lap of this race with a 136.772. That man is on a mission right now, and he is trying to get up his way to the number 11 of Berkeley Pilots and the one of Alex Earhart if he can.
They are coming up to traffic right now, on with P16 of Jonathan Cook.
Right,
he's going wide.
Oh, he's got to get out of the way. He's got to get out of the way. Or the number 24, is he going to get out of the way? Very slow.
Bergman is losing time here, while Earhart is posting overall best times in sectors 1 and 2. He's going for the fastest lap of the race.
And so the number 15 GTR are going to slow down for these two guys.
He's going to hold Earhart up. He's going to hold up. He lets Earhart by.
Earhart lost his apex just on the last corner there. Let's see his lap time.
Yeah, let's see what the difference is going to be for these two cars.
They don't improve.
37.4 for Bergman, 37.1 for Earhart. He took another 3/10 of a second out of the gap. 36.8 for Bailus and 36.7 for Carl O'Grady. 37.2 for Cook and 37.8 for Heinen in P6. He's losing a bit of time. He's falling back from the top 5 guys of the consists of 4 Citroens and 1 Ferrari. Great start off for the PRT team, despite the clash between Rob Schauler and Jordan Brook early in the race.
It seems like the top 6 have really just taken off from the rest of the pack, and they've had their own battle for this latter half of the race right here. But the action is still continuing on the track here.
Meanwhile, there are 2 battles for P8 between Paris Siafakas and Rob Schauler. Rob Schauler goes on the inside and passes the Greek, while Pedro Husk is just behind Douglas Katinas.
Douglas Katinas. It's like Pedro Hart's going to have a run to the inside here. He's got the inside line, and it looks like Mendogas Katinas is going to give him that line heading into turn 4. Number 777 fighting back here. Right his way back up there.
Second.
Oh, really?
to the number 1
this
Citroen.
battle's getting really heated right now for the lead.
Oh, someone's gone around, and that is who was that? There was a car that
Oh,
went around.
it's again the Supra. It's the Supra again.
Oh, is
He
it?
doesn't have damage this time. He lost 1 place to Cook.
Bumper to bumper action here for the lead, going down towards the backstretch. One's got the inside
Erhard is
line.
on the inside of Berbach.
He's got the line. Erhard's going to try and stretch this race a little longer
Hard
here.
on the brakes.
Erhard is going to make the pass here for the lead here of this race here. Mike Berbach, who's been so dominant all day long, man, time is just a hair a little bit short. And right now, Alexander Erhard doing his best at what he does best, and that is race and lead, actually go on to win it. If he can hold on.
Great move by Erhard to take P1 from his teammate. Clean racing at its best from the 2 SSC guys.
Still a close battle for 8th and 9th between Rob Schauer and Parasia Fakas. Rob actually got back by the 21, so once again, these guys just really going at it between an existing team and a brand new team, of course. These guys are absolutely going at it with each other.
Yeah, obviously, Rob Schauer, not the fastest driver, but certainly one of the most consistent drivers in all the GORO paddock. And just the start of the second season, a little bit of bumper there from Parasia Fakas. And I was just saying, Rob Schauer may be one of the most consistent drivers in the entire GORO roster. Coming off his first season in the Global GT3 Championship last year, his first full-time season, he finished second in the driver's standings. Second in the driver's standings. Now, moving on
That
from
ain't
that.
bad at all.
So,
Meanwhile, back at the front, Berbach does the personal
Paris
best.
going a bit wide.
Oof.
oh, he's lost a lot of time. He's lost a lot of time.
Fastest lap of the race on lap 24 for Fred Bailus, 136.686. He gained 0.3 over Niklas Karl.
If I'm correct, that may be the fastest time, the fastest lap set all weekend. If I'm correct, all week if I'm correct.
Okay, let me
We
go.
have to check the qualifying results. Oh, Erhard goes a bit wide and allows Berbach to close
right
the gap
in the middle
again.
of the road, the 74. Oh my goodness me.
The 74 again off the road. What is going on with this guy?
Oh, this not a good debut for this new Toyota Super GT4. Oh, he's spinning this
He
around
goes.
again. Goes around
He went on the-
again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's
me.
embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Not
No
the
grip
day-
at all
Not the day
for
that
the
Toyota.
Supra.
Not the day that Toyota wanted here for this race, presenting the new car. Maybe got to take it back to the shop and take some tweaks on it a little bit right there. What a rough day for that 74 team right there of Coca Racing AMN.
It seems that the car needs a trip to the garbage section.
Oh boy. And he comes in for his pit stop here.
Oh, Erhard
Oh.
almost collided with Andrew Cook, and Berbach is right behind him. Will he make